Morning, everybody. Dennis D. Baum's Garage. Today, let's see if I can't get this 62 Impala fired up. My brother picked it up the other day at an auction. Brought it in yesterday. A little time lapse on that one. Had a little bit of trouble getting it off the trailer. Had a flat tire, or the rollback had a flat tire, and the e-brake was on. Still didn't want to roll. It has, this was one of the tires that was on it. Has four different rims that were on it. That one's like the Camaro style, then some aluminum, then had a chrome rally wheel on the front. When we first brought it in, it's pretty solid car. Not a whole lot of major rust issues. I believe the frame is okay. I got it over onto the lift, got them positioned, the arms positioned. Inside appears to be looks like it's all original, except for a fan over there. For being a 62, it's in really good shape, except for the seats, back panel. Oops, excuse me. The story that he told me was I could get it to run, but it would only run for a little bit. They couldn't get it continuously running. So I figured what I'm going to do is take the fuel line off the carburetor. I'm probably also going to take the fuel line off the fuel pump. I got a couple filters. I can throw a filter in. Inline filter for the fuel. the carburetor base just does not look right. I see a gap in the intake in the front. They did do a swap on the distributor, went to the ATI, which I would have done myself anyway. Somebody spent some money on it, put tubular upper control arms on it. I'm not sure on the lowers. Lowers appear to be stock. They did swap it to disc brakes already. Now there's an issue with the fitment of the rims. The offsets are not right. And by all appearances, the motor is a 283. Possible original, but I'm kind of doubting it until I can get to the block numbers in the back. The stamping on the pad is showing it's a 62, 283, so. Oh. Oil showing full. So for right now, I'm going to take you over to my tripod. Ooh, something I didn't see before. Got some pinstriping on the dash in here. Pinstriping on the hood. I think they had a little bit of pinstriping on the tail. Pretty cool little car, even though it is a four-door. So what I'm going to want to do here is drink some coffee, find a hot battery, set a battery in it, see what happens. Worst I can do is burn my brother's car down. I think. Maybe. They got a lot of zip ties in here. And all the plug wires, wow. They go all over the place. This should be an X frame underneath here. pull that out. See if either one of these clips can go through there. Let's see. There's that. Yep, that'll work. Oops. Let's try it this way. See if this one will. A little better. Can I get this in there? All right. Oh, my battery's almost dead. Let me swap out batteries real quick. But I want to pull this aluminum wheel off and see what's going on. modified S10 wheel. And we'll see where that sets at. I just texted my brother that it runs. Said fuel looks all right. Radiator's a little. I'll let it cool down a little bit there. So we got to figure out how to tighten up the throttle. It just, I don't know. Let me check one of my other carburetors. I'll see if I got a throttle plate that's, or an adapter for the throttle line. That'll work. And it's not the cable style, it's the rod style, so. Might be able to make something work here. Yep. I think I make that work. That'll tighten it up. It appears that I got this one. The question is, now I need a cotter pin or a clip. What have I got anything in my top door? And believe it or not, this X-frame looks like it's in extremely great shape. Oh yeah. Rock. A rock. Well, let's jump up a chair and we'll show you. It looks like they put lowering springs in the back. But as I said, this frame looks outstanding. Floor pan, a little bit of a rust spot there. The rocker is still pretty solid on that side. It needs some repair done over here. Again, body mount rotted. Inner is rotted over on this side. But the main, it just, for this area, it looks pretty dang good. As I said, the X-frame is in excellent shape. I don't know what that is. Brake fluid or transmission fluid. wonder if that's a brake line. I don't feel any brakes or rub holes in it. All in all, it looks pretty good for put lowering springs in the front. New lower ball joint. Upper control arm tubulars. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull it down off the lift. Fire it up and see if she'll move forward or backwards or upside down. And definitely need some wheels and tires for it. Some steelies would look great on this. Well, she's on the ground. Personally, I think this would be one to go with steelies on. Just a solid steel wheel in black. Nothing fancy, just plain Jane black solid steel wheel. Somebody put do an air ride underneath it real quick. I think it'd be a pretty cool car. Get another one of them whip antennas and put another one over on the other side, so they have duals. Do a Hispanic blankets over the top of them, Indian blankets, Hispanic, either way. That would set it off. Myself, I don't think I'd do anything to the body. I got one thing over here that I think might just set that engine off a little bit. Let's see if this fits. That is hitting spacer. Do the spacer on it, that would bring it up a little bit. I have to see what they got at the parts store, see if they got carburetor spacers for them. And I thought I hung up my other one. Guess not. Got another air cleaner around here somewhere. Hey, there's a small one, dinky one, but still an air cleaner. What the heck is in there? Dinky one. I think that one from the Corvette looked a lot better. That will work. The question is, what size is that? Let's see what I got. That might be it. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Yep. Ways to go. Too short. Probably too long. Too short. Probably too long. Probably too short. Have any others? There we go. 3 different ones. Poops and giggles. Too long. Now let's see if that works. Get me a couple washers. Not the cleaner I want to put. I want to put on it, but I think it'll work for now. Excuse me. Well, that's that. Let me slide you back over here. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna see if she'll fire up and move and if the brakes work. It moves. Don't know how well it moves, but it moves back and forward. So hopefully he's gonna like that. Let me see if any of the lights work. I found one bad fuse, one missing fuse. Let's see what I can find to replace them with. Well, the fuses I need, one's a 10, one's a 20. Let's see what I got here. Generally, it'll say on them what they are. Well, left is right. And right is right. Interesting. low beam switch. Well, it runs and moves, and now just waiting on getting a set of rims and tires for it. I have to think about the turn signal switch. They pulled the flasher relay out, and as soon as you turn on the key, if you put the flasher relay in, it starts flashing, and it's the right hand side that's flashing. Doesn't matter what side you put the lever in, it just continues on the right side. So I pulled the flasher back out, and so just waiting for, see if my brother comes up with rims and tires, put those on there, and see if we can't figure out the flasher situation on it. So with that, it's up and running, moving on its own. I think it's time to get back on this top kick and see if I can't figure this one out. Still waiting for the brake shoes for the other dump truck, the Kodiak, or the C4500, waiting on that. So I'm going to see if I can't finish this dump truck up or figure out what's going on with it. So that's the 62 Impala auction car my brother picked up, running and driving. Well, until I get all the right tires on it. Same size tires, I'm not really gonna know, but it did back out of the garage, pulled forward. By all appearances, whoever had it before put lowering springs on it, front and rear. Did tubular arms on the upper fronts, new ball joints on the lower. Different radiator, got a different radiator in it. The carburetor they had on there working fine. Auction said it would run, wouldn't stay running. What it ended up being is they had the adapter plate on backwards, which created a major vacuum leak. So far, since I redid that, changed it, seems to be running fine. Other than got to get the electric choke hooked up. So with that, for now, I guess I'm out for now. This is Dennis Baum, D-Bomb's Garage. Hope you like the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And thanks for checking me out. Later all.